It was singing and jubilation as hundreds of Christians gathered to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the passing of Archbishop Leo Livinhac. Archbishop Leo Livinhac is considered by many as the father of Catholicism in Uganda and an arrow in the establishment of the religion in the country. It is said that on 17th February 1879, two apostles of Archbishop Leo Livinhac, Father Simeon Ludre Mapera and Brother Amans de Lamans, arrived in Uganda via Chigungu landing site in Entebbe.
The memory of me.
The Mass today was led by the Pope Nuncio Luigi Bianco, who represented the Archbishop of Kampala Archdiocese, Paul Semogerere, at the Nabulagala Mapera Church.
All glory and honor is yours forever and ever.
Archbishop Leo Livinhac died in 1922, and on the 100th anniversary of his death, Father Augustine Mpaji urged the flock to learn from former Archbishop, who is said to have been humble and caring.
We surrender to God because he's our blacksmith. If you take a leaking bottle or a leaking pot to the blacksmith repairs it without a problem because he's meant to do so. If we stick to the commandment of love of God and the love of neighbor, what remains is the interpretation of that commandment, respecting the levels of our understanding.
Father Mpaji also spoke out on the issue of bad parenting, revealing that it is the main reason faith and trust have been lost.
But if we stick to the family and help the families to take on the responsibility of teaching a child will have to obey whether you like it or not, because this is the tendon on which the child grows from. At a man okwetuga, it's a confusion. They have so many questions which are unanswered at home. Now that they are growing, their growth is not at par with their understanding. Therefore, they will feel that they are nothing and they will lose control. So I think that is the reason why now children are killing themselves and so on.
Father Mpaji also revealed that church teachings in this modern era have been disrupted.
Faith, you believe something that you don't know. And that's why you just say yes to God, because He's the source of our life. But in fact today, now that the youth most especially have been brought up in freedom, that freedom which has led them to a detail of being radical. They can criticize the elders without any problem and so on and so forth.
After the Mass, the Pope's representative Archbishop Luigi Bianco opened Archbishop Leo Livinhac Museum and Library. The church also announced their 500 million fundraising campaign, which will be geared towards the purchase of land for the construction of a monument to remember Archbishop Leo Livinhac. The file was compiled by Lubega Ibrahim Kasinga for CTV PM Edition.